This is the Holy Gospel according to John. Glory to you, O Lord. After these things, Jesus showed himself again to his disciples by the Sea of Tiberias, and he showed himself in this way. So gathered there were Simon Peter and Thomas, who's called the twin, and Nathanael from Cana in Galilee, and the sons of Zebedee, James and John, and two other disciples. And Simon Peter said to them, "I'm going fishing." And the disciples said, "We'll go with you." So they got into the boat, and all night long, do you know how many fish they caught? Not a thing. They caught nothing. So just after daybreak, Jesus was standing on the beach, but the disciples didn't know it was Jesus. And Jesus called to them and said, "Children, you have no fish, do you?" "No." "Cast your net on the right side of the boat. You'll find some." So they cast the net, and now it was so heavy they weren't even able to haul it in because there were so many fish. And the disciple whom Jesus loved said to Simon Peter, "It's the Lord." Now, Simon Peter, when he heard that it was the Lord, he put on some clothes because he was naked and jumped into the sea. The other disciples followed along in the boat, dragging the net behind them because they weren't really all that far from the shore, just maybe 100 yards or so. And when they got to the shore, they saw a charcoal fire with fish on it and with bread. Jesus said, "Bring some of the fish that you've just caught." And so Simon Peter went aboard the boat and dragged the net ashore full of large fish, 153 of them to be exact. Jesus said, "Come and have breakfast." Now, none of the disciples dared to ask, "Who are you?" because they knew it was the Lord. Jesus took the bread and gave it to them, and he did the same with the fish. This was now the third time that Jesus appeared to his disciples. No, that's not right. So there was the upper room with all the disciples except for Thomas, and then there was the time with Thomas, my Lord and my God, and then Mary Magdalene. That was the first one. So actually, this was the fourth time that Jesus appeared to his disciples after he had been raised from the dead. Now, after they finished breakfast, Jesus said to Simon Peter, "Simon, son of John, do you love me?" Peter said, "Yes, Lord, you know that I love you." Jesus said, "Feed my lambs." A second time, Jesus said to Peter, "Simon, son of John, do you love me?" Peter said, "Well, yes, Lord, you know that I love you." Jesus said, "Tend my sheep." And then a third time, Jesus said to Peter, "Simon, son of John, do you love me?" Now, Peter was hurt because Jesus had asked him 3 times, "Do you love me?" And Peter said, "Lord, you know everything. You know that I love you." Jesus said, "Feed my sheep. Very truly, I tell you, when you were younger, you fastened your own belt and you went wherever you wanted. But when you grow older, you will stretch out your hands, and someone else will fasten a belt around your waist, and you will be led where you don't want to go." Jesus said this to indicate the kind of death by which Peter would glorify God. Then after this, Jesus said to Peter, "Follow me." The Gospel of the Lord.